sailing, everybody, I'm sailing.
Ready about?
Ready?
Check out Greg doing sailing.
Hee-ho!
Seven knots, not a drop of diesel. I've always promised that I'm going to film if I fall in. Well, since I'm about to do a boat transfer to the Rib so we can film Greg sailing, this might be the opportunity, because we're not stopping, we're just transferring.
All makes perfect sense.
It is another day in the Solent adventure, and I'm down with Greg today. What are we doing today, Greg?
Today we are going sailing.
We are going sailing, and that's interesting because I haven't sailed for the thick end of probably 20 years, although I did grow up with sailing in my family. However, Greg,
I have never sailed.
you've never been on a sailing boat?
Never been on a sailing boat, so this is completely new to me. So yeah, it's going to be an experience, and yeah, you're going to come along and see how I fare.
We're doing this with Universal Yachting, and the boat we are sailing is this beautiful Dufour 41. So we're going to hop on board. The guys are coming down to join us in about 5 or 10 minutes, so we're going to have a quick look around first. I'll follow you, Greg,
Yeah, come on board.
and we'll show you what this is all about. Now, there is a full tour of this boat, or one like this at least, on the channel at Dufour 41, so we won't go too mad into showing you everything, but we'll have a quick look round. It's a beamy boat, isn't it?
It is. It's, yeah, that's. I had a quick look earlier on. I think that's the difference. You get a lot of width.
Yeah.
There's a lot of space, and you can fit a lot more bedrooms in.
Absolutely. Let's have a quick look downstairs. You might be able to hear the wind in the background. It is a breezy day today, which is a good thing because we're going sailing, but it also might make things a little bit interesting. So we'll see how we get on. Down here then, we've got a big saloon area and the galley.
It's a lovely space, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. There's an owner's cabin up in the bow.
Look in here.
With the island bed, and there's an ensuite, I think.
Yes, ensuite in there.
So a quick shuffle. As I say, full tour on the channel, so we're not going to hang about
See
down here.
If I can open the cupboard.
Oh yes, here we go.
Yeah.
It's going well.
Yes,
Yay!
I can open a cupboard.
There we are. He's now fully qualified to do yacht tours. And then there's 2 more cabins at the back, and another heads, I think, on either side. I haven't actually been down here yet, but yep, there's one there, and there is one. Oh, that's just a shower on that side. That's very nice, isn't it?
Nice.
Oh, they keep the mirrorways there as well. That's excellent. Good. Good. There's an engine underneath here. We won't be using that very much. We're using it to get out of the harbour, and then we will be sailing. And that, my friends, is today's adventure. So these are the wonderful people that are taking us sailing today. We have got Chris, we've got Mel, and we got Theo. And Chris, you are?
Yeah, I'm the owner of Universal Yachting. So we're the Dufour agents for the UK, and we're going out today on the Dufour 41.
Fantastic. We're very, very excited about this. So can't wait to give it a go.
Great stuff. Yes, please.
We have power. We need a bit of power to begin with to get us out. Sailing starts shortly.
Let go now. Let me know when it's clear.
Okay, clear.
This is it, we're away.
First time.
Yep. Sailing Virgin.
Sailing Virgin, yes.
There you go.
That is nicely done.
Yeah, it's very nicely done.
I'm really excited about this, genuinely. It's so long since I've gone sailing, and I used to enjoy it, and it's just one of those things that's dropped off the radar for me, so it's nice to reconnect. And it's great to take you out for the first time.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm got to be honest, I'm slightly apprehensive.
No,
Whether
it's
I like it or not, but I'm sure I will.
it's absolutely fine,
Already
honestly.
done it.
Yeah. We might be converts by the end of the day. One of the things that we notice here on the Hamble is the sheer number and diversity of boats. This is the yachting centre of Great Britain. There's more boats here. I reckon there's probably more boats here than there is everywhere else combined. It just goes on and on and on and on. You can probably see them down here. And it's the same deal in their direction. As we've come out, all we've done is pass more and more and more boats of every type. And these marinas go on and on. It's absolutely huge up here. Sailing is happening.
Ropes and
String and knots.
and knots and
Yeah,
flappy things.
yeah.
All the stuff I have no idea about.
Exactly. Stuff's getting real.
Yes.
And of course, you don't have to have this type of sail. You can have in-mast furling, which makes it a lot easier and all that sort of thing. So you don't use it all.
But the advantage with this is a better sail shape once it's up.
Yeah. So you get much more performance out of this type of sail.
Understood.
And also the cloth that we've got on this is a laminate cloth, so that is again another upgrade you can have. So all we're going to do is we're just going to spin the boat round into the wind.
Yep.
And then head back up, sort of that way the wind's coming in from over there. And then we'll pop the mainsail up, and then we'll go up and we'll head back down towards where the other boats are going. So, yeah. Right, so if you pull in, I'll pull in up there.
Yeah.
Turn left. Yeah, so you can start turning left now. Perfect. So just head straight like that.
Yeah.
Just come that way a bit more.
Yes. Okay, that's going to lean over now, Greg, all right?
Right, okay.
Just so you know, but it's not going to fall over.
It's not going to fall over, you
No,
sure?
great big lump of metal under the boat's going to keep us up.
If my boat leans, I'm worried.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're cornering.
What's happening now?
Yeah, so basically we've just got bits of string. So we've
Yeah.
got the halyards that pull the sail up to the top of the mast.
Right.
And then that bit there was the outhaul, so we just want to tension the bottom edge of the sail.
Okay, yeah.
And then we have the main sheet, which is this blue rope down here, which we can alter and adjust the angle of the boom to the wind depending on which direction we're going in.
Okay.
And then all I'm going to do now is just put what we call the kicker or the vang and just bring that boom down just to flatten the sail off, because at the moment you can see it's all a bit sort of full of belly, and then we can just
Understood. Ah,
go.
there we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are completely winded that out.
Yeah, we are sailing, but only slightly so far. I think there's going to be more sailing to be done. So the one coming out now is the Genoa.
It is indeed.
So we have got roller furling. I'm going to come around here. There you can see right at the front of the boat how that sail is unrolling. And now we've got another sail up. That's the Genoa. Oh yes. That's wind power there, mate. That is
Well,
wind power.
I'm going to say wind and power. Wind and power.
Exactly. That is engine off.
Fantastic. Wow.
It's a beautiful noise when the engine goes off.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
It really feels weird with the engine off.
Yeah, you're not used to this, are you?
That's normally if we're out here and the engine's off, bad things are happening.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a whole different world. Look at that.
Isn't that great?
Fantastic.
Wind behind us, so if we look up there, the wind's on our sort of quarter. So this is the sort of the flattest point of sailing. But then we can sort of basically bring the boat up into the wind, and as we do, we'll bring the sails in, we'll sheet the sails in.
Right.
And then we can sail sort of as close to the wind as we can. Obviously we can't sail into the wind because the sails will just flap around and do nothing. So we then have to tack. So what we'll do in a minute is we'll go through this whole process of actually just sort of showing you how we can sail, how close we can sail the boat into the wind. So if we wanted, the wind's coming from over there, and if we wanted to get there, it's in the sense it's a bit like the reverse in skiing. You know, when you go down a mountain, you generally don't go straight down, you zigzag your way down to slow yourself down. Well, sailing, when we're going into the wind, we tack our way up into the wind because we can't point the boat directly into the wind. So that's what everything else, we just adjust the sails to suit the direction that we want to go in. So we just adjust the sails.
Greg has just taken the helm. We should just point this out now.
Be afraid.
So just like you would on a motorboat. So at this point of sailing, because we're sailing with the wind behind us, you just point the boat in the direction you want to go in. So no different to a motorboat or anything else like that, just steer for where you want to go to. And then I'll adjust the sails depending on, because so if you turn the boat to the left now, and come up into the wind, so steer the boat to the left. So what you can see happening as we're coming into the wind is that the sails start to flap. So if we head straight for the spinnaker tower, you see how the sails are now flapping.
Yeah.
So they're not actually doing anything. So we've slowed the boat right down.
Yeah.
So we want to head towards the spinnaker tower. So all I'll do is just pull in the mainsail.
Adventure, isn't it? You didn't tell me I'd be doing this.
You sailor boy.
Let's keep heading for the spinnaker tower.
This is quite something.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's different, isn't it?
So different.
Okay, so we've got the sails sheeted in hard now, and now we're moving. That's like hitting the accelerator.
Hey!
That's all right.
Oh my word.
So just head down there, find a bit of land. There you go.
7 knots, not a drop of diesel.
No. Just drop a sweat from my forehead. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant.
Isn't that great? Look at you, like a real sailor.
I wouldn't go as far as that.
No, fair enough. This is the proper deal though, isn't it?
It is. It is.
I have always promised that I'm going to film if I fall in. Well, since we're about to do a boat transfer to the rib so we can film Greg sailing, this might be the opportunity, because we're not stopping, we're just transferring. You get an impression of how fast we're going here when you can see how hard the rib is working to stay alongside us. Okay, we are depowering the sails slightly, slow the process down a little bit, ribs coming in, Here we go. All right, I'm there. Hey! Okay, you can see how the mainsail is out at the moment. So that's to depower a bit, so the wind slips past it. What I'm doing now is winching that boom back in. The sail's going back in. That powers it back up. It's catching more wind, getting more pressure, getting more speed. The boat will start to hill and then it'll speed up. Morning, people.
How you doing? You all right?
Very well. How are you? Excellent. Check out Greg doing sailing. That's fantastic. We're going boat to boat again. You can see how they've let the main sheet out again. And that's depowered that sail now. That's not pulling anymore. Only the bow one is pulling. That's taking the speed off a bit. It's when I hit the water, it'll be going a bit slower. Here we go. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you all. That's brilliant.
Take it easy.
Okay, cheers. We are going for a jibe. When I say we, Greg's going for a jibe.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is change the direction of the boat, which is going to put the wind on the other side, so we need to bring these sails across. And if you're tacking, you go into the wind, but we're going that way. So we're going to jibe, which is where we go away from the wind and bring it across. So this can be a little bit...
You'll need to watch that boat on the starboard there.
So we'll go past it.
Past it,
Steer. Steer, just take all that off.
So we are sheeting in the mainsail to bring the boom in as far as possible so it doesn't have quite so far to go when it goes across.
Stop now, take the winch handle out. Okay, so start turning around to the right. That's it, and then once the boom, so hold on to it until the boom transfers across to the other side.
There it goes. And now you can see why you have two helm positions. Because suddenly that becomes quite a difficult place to see, isn't it? This is why I often talk about these twin helms. This is a perfect example where Greg is now on that side because the wind is on this side of the boat and the sails are down that side. The boat is tilting that way. Greg's struggling a bit to see around that sail. So in a minute, we'll swap them over.
You should take over for a bit, Nick.
Do you want to?
Go on.
All right,
We'll do that sort of swap.
All right. Okay. There we go. I'm sailing, everybody. I'm sailing. Am I going the right way?
Absolutely. So yeah, just anywhere in this general direction.
Excellent.
Up to a little bit to the next if you want.
Yeah, Nicholas. Look at me, Sailor Boy Nick.
How's that for you then, Captain?
Oh yes, it's bringing back a lot of memories. Although when I were a lad we had a tiller, not a wheel, because we were poor. But the basic principles, yeah, this is great.
Fantastic.
Do you know what I think is interesting, Greg? Is it's 12 o'clock, we really stepped on the boat at 10, we've come down the Hamble, we've come right down there, across the Solent, up this side, and that's in 2 hours.
That's impressive.
You know, and you sort of think, well, sailing's not fast, and it's not compared to what we do, but you still cover ground, don't you?
Yeah, a lot of ground.
Surprising.
In very peaceful conditions.
Yeah, well, there is that. You'll see that start to wind in now. There it goes. So he's taken the wind out of it by letting the sheets go. Got a red funnel ferry coming out over there. We will go around for him, I think. The red funnel car ferry and a red jet just behind it. I think that's red jet 7. I think that's the one that I was on when we filmed on the bridge across from Southampton to the Isle of Wight and back, which was fascinating. The red jet is considerably faster. You can see it just picking up speed now. We're going with motor now. Here we go.
Familiar rumble.
Yeah, yeah, I'm quite hungry too.
That soothing sound of noise is just...
All is well in my world again.
Yeah. Less witchcraft, more motor. I understand. Plan now is to point the boat into the wind, which will depower the mainsail, and then that can come down. And you can see these bits of rope on the edges that surround it that are holding it all in place. They're called lazy jacks, and they make sure that it comes right down into the boom rather than all falling over the sides and having it packed up. Which makes life a lot easier. And that is the sails away. Fantastic. Fantastic. That was very nicely done.
Very nicely done.
Excellent. Welcome to camps.
It's like being in a whole different country.
It is, yes, in many, many ways. Yeah. Well, we have had a splendid lunch in Cowes. It's been really good, and we're now heading off back to the Hamble. So wind is still nice and strong, this I think is going to be a lot of fun. But challenge 1 is to get off of the berth and out the harbour, and that is this gentleman's problem, not mine today.
Yes. Hopefully you're not going to be filming this.
It's going to only go well.
Filming my mistakes.
No pressure. But basically what's happening is the wind is pinning us to the berth, which made it very easy to get in and very hard to get out. So we're springing it off on this line here. So with the boat in reverse, it's pulling it like that against that line. Now we're going to release that line. See the wheel turning there. And that is getting us out and off. There isn't a lot of room to manoeuvre in here. Power thruster to bring the bow around. That was very nicely done.
Small sailing yacht.
Yeah.
This is what you call the cow's madness. Look at it all going on here.
And a ferry.
And we're clear. Greg is taking control. Can only go well.
I think we're alright.
Yeah, I think we're alright. Every faith.
I'm going to get one of these big wheels put on my boat.
Yeah, I like your style. That'll be epic. Well, bye bye cows, that's been fun. But I'm very pleased to see we've still got plenty of wind. And the return trip's going to be interesting, I think.
You're one in now.
Snow's coming out.
Okay. Hold that there.
Engine is off.
Right.
We're sailing.
So, can you stand up here? So what we're doing now, as you can see, that's interesting. Okay, so you look on the front of the headsail. You've got those green telltales.
Yeah.
So bits of cotton that are running along the front edge
I
of the
see
sail.
him, yeah.
So what they're doing is they're showing the wind flow across the sail. Right?
Okay.
So as you said earlier on, what we can't do is just sail directly into the wind. So if I put the boat, the wind's coming for just on our starboard side. So if I turn to the right a little bit like we are now, you see how the boat just sits upright, the sail's flat.
Yeah.
Yeah? And that's the no-go zone. So that's an
Okay.
area we can't sail into. But yet we want to get to Cowshot, we want to get to Hamble.
Yeah.
So we've got to zigzag our way up into the wind.
Okay.
So what we've got to do now is just keep trying to sail the boat by using those green telltales on the front edge of the sail. And so we keep trying to push the boat into the wind
Yeah.
until they start, see how they flicker
it's
now?
fluttering,
So
yeah.
just, that's too close, so just come to the left a bit more until they sit horizontally like they are.
Okay.
And you'll see some telltales on the other side, you can just see through the sailcloth.
I'll see him, yeah.
Yeah. So if we go too far away from the wind, then they will start vibrating and moving around and getting agitated because we're too far away from the wind.
Okay.
So the goal is to run both telltales so that they're both running horizontally, and and that's the sweet spot. So like they are now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Then the green one's flying a bit too horizontal, going vertical. So now we run them horizontal, and that's all we've got to do. That's your job. You just look at those telltales, and that's how you sell.
One job.
That's all we've got to do. Now, in reality, that's if you're racing and you want to get the maximum out of it, right? So a lot of you, so you won't just stare at those telltales. So you pick an object on the shore and you say, oh, there's a turret up there, there's a house, there's a white building up there. So that shows you roughly where we're going to be heading.
Yeah.
But if you feel the boat, because don't forget the wind's changing direction all the time, if we turn the boat, if we feel the boat doing that, you know the boat's come up right, you've just got to come to the left a little bit.
Yeah.
And then if we go too far to the left and you suddenly see yourself pointing at a completely different house like that, then you go, oh, where's my house gone that I was aiming for? And then you can bring yourself back up onto the steering line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we'll judge you by your wake to see how squiggly it is.
Okay.
Now we're tacking into the wind. The main is just tight in, so when we turn through the wind, the boom will just go a little bit over to the other side, so we don't need to touch that. So the only thing we're going to do is we go through the tack, is let go of the genoa sheet on this side, and then we'll pull it in on this side as we go through the wind.
All makes perfect sense.
So pull it in a little bit more. That's it. Have 3 turns on the winch. That's it. So as we go through the tack, just pull that in as much as you can, and then see if you get yourself ready with the winch handle, then you just hold the rope, Mels, and then see how we'll come in with the winch handle, yeah? And I'll let go down at this end. So you say ready about, we'll go ready, because that means that we're getting ready to tack and we are ready for you to manoeuvre the boat.
Yeah.
Then we'll go through the wind, and as you start turning the helm, you go lee-ho, which means that you're turning the boat. And then we'll let go of the sheets and do all the rest of the work.
Right, here we go then.
So,
Okay, ready about?
that's it, ready? Lee-ho,
Lee-ho.
which means you're turning the wheel now. That's it, so nice and slowly. That's it, keep turning the boat until the sail's set on the other side. So, pull in, Mel. Pull in. Right, that's it, you come in and winch in here. That's it, so start steering to the left again now, because we've gone through, otherwise the boat, now you want to find, that's it. And now you may want to come up on this side, so let go of that wheel,
Yeah.
come up onto this wheel, and then look for your telltales again, that's it.
Okay,
So,
I got him.
fabulous. Right, if you take, shut that, make sure that door is shut. So then you can take that off. But just try coming to the left a little bit more until you see those telltales. Perfect, there we go. Brilliant. So you felt that gust again as we talked about this morning.
Yeah.
You feel it, but then you've got to
ride it.
Okay, so we're getting ready to put another tack in. Okay?
Yeah.
Shout ready about.
Ready about?
Okay, put the wheels over. There we go. That's it. Start winding in there.
what Theo's doing is he's pulling this foresail in, this genoa in nice and tight, so it's really powering the sail, because we are tight up against the wind now, which means we're going as close into the wind as we can possibly get, because obviously we want to get over there, the wind's coming that way, the closer we can get that way, then the less zigzagging we have to do. So that's the challenge now, going in this direction. Greg's trying to get those tails level, which you can see on the genoa there, hopefully, about halfway up. I would have pointed at them, but I'm hanging on. But yeah, this is proper sailing. This is proper sailing, and it's proper fun as well. Liking this. I think Greg is secretly as well. He's got a big smile.
Hard bloody work.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything.
So that's getting it set up ready to tack again when we next need to change direction. So yeah, this is called beating into the wind. And where we're actually going is kind of over there. But we can't, as I say, we can't go straight there because that's straight into the wind. So we get as far away this way as we can, then we come across a bit and then we go up again. You can see very much now why the twin wheels are important, because where Greg is now, he's high up on the boat and he's looking down the outside of the sails, which are on this side of the boat. But that's why we had the two helm positions. If you're down at this one down here, then you're much lower down and you've got the sails in your way. But obviously when we tack, it all reverses.
Behind every motivator is a sailor.
I admire your optimism.
Ready?
Ready? Okay. And we're on.
Here's the red jet. Ready about?
Ready?
Lee-ho!
That was beautifully done, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're getting the hang of this.
Swap over.
Perfect. Do you know what's cool? It's when you feel the wind grab the sails and it accelerates.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
When it's all set up right, and
Like
you.
a turbocharger.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What do they say on Top Gun? The afterburner.
Yeah. Yeah, when she's hoisting that sail, says, "What are you doing?" She says, "Lighting the afterburner." You can feel it, can't you?
Yeah.
It's worth pointing out, if you look at the sail, it's not quite to the top of the mast this time. It was earlier, and the reason for that is because we've got a reef in. And what that means is that not all of the sail is up. And the reason for that is because it's very windy and it would be overpowering the boat slightly. It wouldn't be dangerous, it just wouldn't perform as well. So the idea is to take a reef in, it's like using a slightly lower gear in your car. It just means depowering it slightly and keeps the boat a bit more upright and sails a bit more comfortably. So that's what's going on there. We are back up Southampton water. The handboard is just over there, which is where we're going. So the sails are finally coming back down. So we'll see this one roll in again. So Greg's bringing it around into the wind, which will depower this sail, and it'll drop. A little bit of help from the cockpit. There it goes. Well, that's it, mate. That's sailing.
I've had a wonderful time. I
You
really
know, the same
have.
you, yes.
I don't know what to say.
No, it's been different, hasn't it?
Yeah,
But-
again, not what I expected to be doing today. I thought we were going on a sailing boat. I didn't realise I'd actually become an expert sailor.
yeah, no.
Oh no, hang on, that didn't happen.
You did very, very well. I was genuinely impressed.
Thoroughly enjoyable.
It was.
Really, really enjoyed it.
It was.
It was a great day.
It has been a great day out, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Just remains to say thank you very much to Chris
Absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Great to see you both.
Thank
Great
you.
to.
Thank you.
and Mel. Thank you so much.
It's been great.
Well,
really
lovely to
great.
meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Theo, of course. Thank you, Theo.
Cheers, Theo. Thank you.
And that's it. Let us know as ever what you think in the comments, and we'll catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.